Evenings are when I sit down, it's my quiet time. I like to watch MASH, and that's my favorite go-to one for when I'm reborning. It's funny, it keeps me in a light mood, timeless. It is creepy. There's no other word for it. When you're trying to emulate real life and you get pretty darn close, it's gonna be creepy. But then when you get past the initial and you know it's a doll, it's like you can go into the appreciation of what this person is trying to achieve. I don't really consider this craft. I consider what I do more art. When I do these dolls, it's emotional torture. Yeah, I like that. Because I want to have that level of control, because it's like, let go. I'm constantly reminding myself, let go. It's going to be okay. You kind of let go and your hands take over. Like you're not doing it with your mind, but it's like your soul expression kind of comes out. It's like you have to have this blind faith that you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep walking forward and just trust that this is the right direction. Nothing worse than a rattly head. So I don't always bond right away. It kind of takes me a couple of days. She's only 3-4 days old now, and I'm really liking her. I just like to play with their hair and look at them and make sure that they feel realistic and that they snuggle down and wiggle. I don't like them too stiff because babies are big floppy bean bags, so this one feels really good. I'm confident to send her home to her new mommy. If someone feels a need to have something in their arms to hold, I don't see that there's anything wrong with that. If they find that they would rather look at a 3D replica of something that reminds them of their child versus a picture, I get that. I have a child, and there's days where it's like I just would love to sit in my rocking chair and cradle a baby. There's something about holding a baby, whether it be real or a replica, that just has a calming influence. When I see a baby in person, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm inspired. And then I kind of lock it away. I get so excited, especially when I get a really good looking sole of the foot. I know it sounds weird, but to me, like when I get that bottom of their foot with that color just right and the contrast between the top and the bottom, that's when I know I've achieved, like, this doll looks really real. When I look at that foot and I'm like, oh my God, that foot looks like it's gonna start wiggling in a second. To me, it's like a golf game. You're not competing against anybody else. You're competing against yourself to see if you can outdo what you did last time to make it even more realistic. Some of them fight me, like it's just like one turn after the next, like nothing is working out. And then others of them, I say, is a very easy birth. And they just come together so beautifully and just so easily. It's just like, and they're there and they look pristine and they're gorgeous. And I'm like, I don't know how this happened. Whenever I advertise my dolls, I advertise AA, which is African American, which just kind of tells the buyer that based on whatever you're seeing on your monitor, this is not a pale Caucasian baby. I struggled with making the white babies. I find it easier to create African American skin tones than I do Caucasian skin tones. They like come to life and they look healthy and vibrant and, you know, blood coursing through their veins, so to speak. I think there's less possibility to go into, ooh, that looks like a dead baby, you know, and nobody wants to see that. The challenge is to find the good angles for the doll, for the photography. And I always call it the money shot. When you get the money shot, it's the shot where it just, the baby's personality shines through. And our goal for every photo shoot is to find 1 or 2 money shots for that particular doll. And some dolls are more easy to photograph than others, and some are more photogenic than others, and some of them that don't look like much to the naked eye, like I find those are the ones that are like the models. You know, they're the Cindy Crawfords. The camera loves them. And then once the photography is all done, my husband processes the pictures. I put together the auction for eBay, and that's it.
Everything was wrapped so perfectly and so carefully.
Okay, open.
Oh, look at this. She is so perfect.
Her ribbon slipped. I hope it didn't knock her eyelashes down.
Thank you, Kate.
You're welcome.
She's beautiful.
Sweet.
There you go, princess.
Oh, I miss this baby already.
So pretty. So cute.
Is every doll I create a masterpiece? No. It's very rare that I finish a doll and go, oh my God, I love this doll. It's so rare. It's so rare. It's just funny because like doing this, I can totally understand like what happened to Michael Jackson. He had Thriller. Thriller came out. It was lightning in a bottle. And then he spent the rest of his career trying to recreate that magic. And that's what I'm constantly working for, that lightning in a bottle. You know, Friends doesn't happen with every TV show. It's lightning in a bottle. And that's what keeps me coming back, is the hope that this time will be the lightning in a bottle.